Hi, welcome to another daily devotion. Today I'm going to continue. Although I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Now, speaking about how you, the shepherd, are with me. And so, what does it mean here, I will fear no evil? It was really funny. It just brought to my memory that when I was a Sunday school teacher, that we had an assignment for some of the kids that they had to do like a 2-minute preaching on scripture, and this one kid brought this scripture out, and he said that he will fear no evil, and I'll never forget it. It just made me laugh, I tell you. But what does it mean, we will fear no evil? And the word evil here means distress, it means misery, it means injury or calamity. And so, remembering that the Lord is, leading us in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake, and leads us straight through the valley of the shadow of death. And the psalmist is getting the revelation, saying that, I'm getting the hang of this thing, because so long as you are with me, Lord, I'm not going to fear any evil. I'm not going to be distressed. I know I'm not going to suffer any injury. There's not going to be any misery or calamity in my life. Everything is going to be just fine. And so Psalm 27 and verse 1 reads, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" That is so amazing. I remember years ago, I may have been in grade 3 or grade 4, and I had these two kids that were picking on me and always, trying to bash me up. And as schoolyard things happen. And this one particular day, I made it out to the front gate of the school, and these two boys were waiting there for me. And I just thought, what am I going to do? And I'm thinking, I can run this way, I can run that way. But and out of the blue, like my dad, I don't remember ever picking me up from school, but I saw his car drive around the corner and park near the front gate, and suddenly my whole attitude changed. And I boldly walked up to these boys and, just as bold as brass, pushed my way through them. And why did I do that? Why was I, become so bold? Because my dad was there. And as he got out the car, he could see what was happening. And I said to him, he asked, what's going on? And I told him that these two boys had been harassing me. And so my father knelt down and spoke to these two boys. And I never knew what he said to them, but I never ever had a problem again. And so, I liken this is that, that was my valley of the shadow of death. It was causing me grief. These two boys, I was really struggling in this area. My soul needed restoring, I'll tell you something. And what all that took place is that my dad, my hero, he showed up at that gate just out of the blue and knelt down, spoke to these two boys and sorted out my problem. And you know what? I believe our God is exactly the same. Now, I don't know what my dad said, so I'm not endorsing anything he may have said that could have been wrong. But I'm speaking about the principle of this, is that when our God is with us, when our shepherd is there, we don't have anything to fear. He's almighty. He's all powerful. So was my dad too, by the way. But, it goes without saying, I shall fear no evil. Why? Because you are with me. And as that little kid, I didn't fear any evil from these boys, any misery or calamity, because my dad was with me. And in the same way, I see this picture as the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I'll never forget that as long as I live. And I don't want to either. Anyway, be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.